What's up, guys? You've seen this video already. This is how piglins came to be in Minecraft. So I've explained to you guys what a piglin is. If you didn't see the video yet, a piglin is one of the newest nether mobs. Now they act just like pigmen. They attack you. Normally they're aggressive, passive aggressive type mobs. They will attack you unless you're wearing gold armor, and they have an set. You can trade with them actually. They can only spawn with two weapons. They only spawn with either gold swords, not enchanted gold sword, just basic ass butter swords. Like the video if you got that reference. And crossbows, which why a crossbow? Like, how fucking retarded do you have to be to use a Minecraft crossbow over a bow? And you wonder why skeletons are better than you. You wonder why skeletons. Sorry about that. We're gonna continue with professionally. We'll at least try to. At least try to be professional. I ain't no professional. I haven't been doing this for a full year. Anyway, the Piglins inspiration. It's a kind of bumpy road, so I'm gonna try to explain it as much as I can. Now, the story begins all the way back in Minecraft, of course, but in a very older version of Minecraft. The version of Minecraft where the story begins is 1.7. Sorry, there's a dragonfly. I don't want to step on them because I like those coins. They cool. So there was a strange mountain covered in ice, and there was a nether portal. And this was essentially the old nether, with the old netherrack texture, with gas, pigmen, blazes, magma cubes, and wither skeletons. Before skeletons were in the game, before piglins, before zombified piglins, before striders, before netherite even, before ancient debris, before netherite. Before all of that, before soul soil, before blue fire, it was just that. There's only 3 different blocks in the nether. Netherrack, of course, which was typically their grass and or dirt. Soul sand, which is just used for the wither. And nether quartz. Nether quartz ore. So there was a pig that was frozen. There was like a little mountain hill. It was a stone mountain hill next to a lava flow, and this lava flow was being stopped by a bunch of ice and packed ice. So yeah, this is 1.7, so there's no blue ice, just ice and packed ice. And this was weird. It was like most of it was covered in ice and packed ice, and so the water next to it was like frozen over, and like a combination of somewhat of a pattern, but with packed and normal ice. It was pretty odd. But there was also a nether portal. Yes, there was a nether portal frozen in a glacier. And there was also something that was also next to that big glacier, in a really smaller glacier in the ground. It was a pig. It was a little piggy. It was a normal 18-year-old pig, wondering what he on the road, wondering what he was gonna do, and got tragically frozen over in a snowstorm. Now, once a player named Steve, we think we all know the legend of Steve from Minecraft, the first player in Minecraft, Steve, whatever his last name is. I'll see. I'm filming this video outside, so if you hear any random noises, sorry for that. I don't know. Someone's working on something across the street. Anyway, back to the video. That's not important. So the pig. So this pig. So this urban legend is very cool. All right. So this, no pun intended. Just realized that I kind of almost made a pun there, and unless I said no pun intended, or pun very intended, or some shit like that. So most of the pig's family, this pig grew up in the nether. He grew up in hell, and that's not a metaphor. He literally grew up in hell. That's what the nether is. It's Minecraft hell. It's Minecraft's hell. Like, don't you think it's kind of obvious that it's Minecraft's hell? Oh, sorry. And you know how zombie pigmen are made. A pig is struck by lightning, becomes a pigman. And then Notch, he believes that zombie pigmen should be banished from the face of the overworld. And pigments didn't decide to go in caves. No, they decided to go to hell. Again, not a fucking metaphor. Sorry for swearing. Oh, I just thought it would sound better with the swearing. But anyway, so since the ice pig grew up in hell, he was completely out of his element. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know why he was there. He was just a little pig, just moved away, just caught up in an ice and snow storm, and frozen it in a glacier, and his home was frozen in ice. His only way home was frozen in a glacier, and he had to find someone. So he was walking around. He made some piggy friends. He made some overworld pig friends, like essentially like sheep do, like cows do, like wolves do, like every Minecraft animal does. They find a counterpart. But he wasn't looking for a counterpart. He was just looking for a right-hand man, something like that. And he found two actually, and a nice pig. He was very unhappy. So these guys tried to run away from Steve, because Steve, he was hungry, because in 1.7 there was hunger bars in 1.7, and so Steve was looking for food, and these pigs were trying to tell him something. They didn't just run away when he hit them. They stood their ground. They stood their ground, trying to protect Ice Pig. They stood there. They formed a square. I would say circle, but we're talking about Minecraft here. We're talking about Minecraft. We don't do no fucking circles. What are you, gay? Okay, sorry that I offended you. Nothing's wrong with being gay. I just had a major joke because that's just the first thing I thought of, gay. Don't ask. Anyway, back to the professionalism. That lasted quite a long time. And Steve was like, fine, I'll listen. He was like, no, he was actually thinking, are you guys trying to say something? And these pigs actually know what Steve is saying, unlike other Minecraft creatures. So they nodded their heads yes, all of them. And Ice Pig just stared at him. So Steve asked for them to move, put his sword away. Steve puts his sword away, and he talks to Ice Pig. Is there something I can help you with? And Ice Pig said, yes. My home is frozen in a glacier. My only way home is in a glacier. I was in an ice storm. My family, my mom and dad, were struck by lightning. They were just normal pigs. Then they were struck by lightning. Sent to hell by Notch, the god of Minecraft, Notch, the creator of it all. And he grew up in hell, but he is not a pigman. He's a pig. He's grown up in fire and lava, and now was just randomly found himself in ice and snow, which was completely not his style. That was not his element. He was very confused and scared. And Steve was used to any element. Steve is essentially the second god of Minecraft, essentially. Again, sorry for the noise. So Steve was essentially the second god of Minecraft. He was essentially Notch's right hand man, or however that fucking saying goes. I don't know how it works. I try to say these old sayings, but I can say them wrong. So Steve gave him Ice Pig, his Ice Pig name. That's why we now refer to him as Ice Pig. We don't call him just the pig. His name is now officially Ice Pig. Okay? It's Ice Pig. His name is officially Ice Pig. That's my hamster's grave. He died 2 years ago. One day before his birthday. That's pretty sad, but I'll talk about that in another video too. So Ice Pig was given his name, his iconic and legendary name from Steve, essentially the second god of Minecraft, And at first he didn't know what to think of it. He was a little bit offended, he said, but he said he'll learn to grow with it. And he did. Now he has no trouble. As like almost right away, he had no trouble being called Ice Pig. So this has been part 1. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and this is how the Piglins came to be. Remember that. Remember how Piglins came to this story of how Piglins came to be, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making these videos. I will make part 2. I'll get part 2 out to you guys. So see you all later. Subscribe or you're stupid. So yeah.